NextGenWalkthroughs.com. What's up, everyone? It's Rebel Inc. And this is Modern Warfare 2 Beginner's Guide to Veteran. And this is video 3 to Loose Ends, which is the level in Act 3. So, this section is probably, or arguably, the most difficult section in the game. I'm going to show you how to make it 10 times easier than the game tries to make it. So what I mean by tries to make it is that right now everybody's yelling at you to get to the extraction. You know, we only have so much time, go, whatever. Just like I've been preaching this whole walkthrough, ignore everyone's orders. Unless somebody actually puts a physical timer in front of you, ignore them. Especially when you got especially when you got an area where there's a set number of enemies, so you know, non-infinite spawning enemies. Now, I've played this part, this specific section, more times than I did play in any other level in this game, just to try and figure out its pattern. And I gotta say, it's one of the more odd patterns to figure out, more so than any other level in this game, and pretty much in the Call of Duty series. So one or two things are gonna happen for you here. When you grab the data that you've been downloading, you usually get a set of enemies come at you, and you take them out and whatnot. And then, like I mentioned in the last video, Ghost will take his place by this tree out in the yard, out to the right. And if you go up to him, another set of enemies are going to come out. Well, in this playthrough, he was out by the tree, and I went out to him, and he moved, you know, and that next wave didn't come out. So, unbeknownst to me here, I'm actually fighting that wave that I thought was going to come later. So, expect that wave to be there, and if it's not, then, you know, then you'll be okay. You'll be just fine. So, so right now I'm trying to make sure this wave is cleared out, and I think I'm gonna run downstairs to get some ammo, because I really prefer this gun, not the shotgun, but the here we go, the holographic. Is it ACR? I use it. I can't remember. Yeah, it's ACR. Okay, here I'm gonna show you where there's Ghost right there, next to that tree. So a good indicator, if you want to find out if you've cleared, you know, at least a good majority of the enemies out, go stick your face in windows and you'll find out real quick if there's any enemy out there. And just as I mentioned in the last video and the video before, hopefully you took my advice and did not use all your claymores, because we're going to go out and use them here in a second. So, building is definitely clear, and the outside area is clear as well. And I'm just waiting for, like, you know, any enemy just to shoot at me, just to make sure the outside is clear itself. So I feel it's clear, and here's where you want to lay all of your claymores, right in this area. There's going to be about almost about, say, 12 to 15 enemies are going to come from this area. And there's a big group of enemies that are going to come in from the left. Once you get close to Ghost, he's going to run off into the far side of the map, and he's going to actually start taking out some of those guys coming from the boathouse. As you see, he already left. He's out there somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Alright. So once you get here, what you're going to do is come over to this section here. Now, if you haven't cleared out that wave that I was talking about, they're going to come from right there where I'm pointing. They're going to throw up a lot of smoke, and, you know, all these enemies are going to come out of there. But just as I mentioned, I already cleared them out, and we're good. So now you can hear probably, I don't know if you can hear really well, but all those claymores went off, and I only have these few stragglers I got to take out. And all those guys that were coming behind you are pretty much cleared out. Now there's also enemies ahead of you. That's where I'm getting shot from right now. There's like they put 2 or 3 guys ahead of you. So you know, make sure when you're laying here to spot them out and try and take them out as quickly as you can. And Ghost, if you're lucky, has taken out all the enemies coming from the boathouse. That's another good 10 to 12 enemies coming there as well. So the way you probably know it's cleared is if it gets pretty quiet and there's, you know, because Ghost is actually running around in the open field, and so if you hear gunfire, that's usually Ghost, you know, taking people out or whatnot. Oh, I wanted to show you this spot. This is another good spot too to hide, instead of that one area I was just hiding at, if you don't want to get fired upon by those 2 to 3 enemies that are in front of you. So that's it. I'm being double, triple cautious to make sure Ghost did take everybody out, and he did. Good job, buddy, homie. Even though we both frickin' die here in a little bit. Oh well. And that's it. Hardest part of this whole entire section is done. You'll get a checkpoint here once you see the guys down the hill. And usually what I do is I just tube a few of them. And the easiest way to get past these guys is just flash them to death. Don't even worry about shooting them. Old school trick with throwing flash is when you throw it, just turn around, and as long as you don't see it, your character won't react to the flash or being flashed. But that's it. Wasn't that hard, right? So hopefully once you get to that section, that really helps out a lot. It took me freaking many playthroughs to figure out that bastard, but it was well worth it. Alright, so only a few more missions left and we're all done. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.